Is poverty an illness?
I think in the state of mind arena, it is. See, even death, the Lama's challenge. Lama says, scripture says anybody that dies under 100 dies of the curse. And they're referred to as a babe. According to scripture, until we're even centurions, we're not even hitting adolescence yet. Because scripture says, let our days be as trees. Well, what kind of tree? A California sequoia that's 600 or 700 years old? An African, an Indian, or a Chinese banyan tree that lives from 2 to 6,000 years old? If we're supposed to have dominion, I think it's time we need to start flexing our dominion muscles.
Yes.
So, when you do your mirror meditation, right? You'll hear all about mirror meditation as you join the circle of life for free. You're looking in the mirror, and this is a beautiful thing to do weekly, to take your rosary, take your prayer beads. We got prayer beads in our store, very, very reasonable, from the top producers in the Orient that literally pray over the bead as they're threading the bead. Can you imagine city yoga masters that are masters at making mala? As they're stitching them, they're praying. And then the lamasery prays over those beads before those beads are shipped to America and we start shipping those beads out. So you think of the vibration of the beads. And by the way, different kinds of beads are different kind of frequencies, right? I'm sitting here right now with 6 or 7 different malas and they're a vibration. My two favorite for my wrist is lava beads from lava rock in a volcano that ground and calm me, besides tiger eye beads that accelerate metabolism and bring you courage. Anybody out there need a dose of courage? Maybe the courage might help push you prosperous forward. What begins to happen, you recognize as you're in the mirror, you start speaking your prayers aloud. You will see on the countenance of your face and in the light or lack of light in your eyes, do you believe what you're praying? And
Yes.
by all means, speak out loud. Why is that important? This next thing's going to shock you a little bit, but it is so true. God the Father designed all of us, our audible tones, to have the most effective healing on our own being anatomically, even on a molecular level, your tone has the ability to destroy
Yeah.
or has the ability to heal. So when you speak out loud, every cell in your body, every molecule stands at attention and goes, just like my Dalmatian, what are you saying? I mean, it's amazing. And when you start speaking with authority of the creator, when you start saying, greater is thee that is in me than is in the world. That's right out of scripture. One of my favorite affirmations. Greater is thee that is in me than is in the world. As I believe, so it is unto me. Boy, if that's not at the root of law of attraction, I don't know what is, right? As I believe, so it is unto me. Those two affirmations sums up the whole gospels when you think about it. Those two affirmations alone. So as you start to pray with power, pray with power, or you start to do the Om chant, oh, and you move that tone up and down your body, opening your portals, you start to feel light and easy to carry. People joke, Lama says, you got a spirit as big as all outdoors. And then they see the Lama, and I'm not even 5'9". 170 pounds. I'm kind of a little guy, really, when it comes to physical. People make fun. Sometimes I say, hey, God gave me a body light and easy to carry in this life. So I'm very, very grateful. But the power is in the spirit. The power is in the soul. If you could see the living Christ in you, then you would be shocked. That living Christ is about 12 to 16 foot tall in the spirit, and his arms and his legs go way beyond your physical arms and legs. His spirit is opening up so that when the Father says, "You're worthy, I'm going to send to you now my spirit," because your spirit now, through the law of attraction, is ready in preparation. Tai Chi Gong, through the angels of nature, through the angels of Abba, and 4 yoga disciplines, took a beautiful sage by the name of Boganathar, who humbled himself before God, and he said, "Teach me all that you can. I want to know how to live as old as these trees. I want to have chi like the Yangtze River that moves with that force. I want to have the kind of grounding that these sequoias have, and this love that I feel in these deep, dense forests. I want to have that love." Abba says, "You not only have to have love for me, son, you have to have love for my creation, because if you don't love my creation, then how can I get you to help me expand my creation and make it more loving and make it better? How can I do that?" Right? Well, that's what we're supposed to do. We're called to do that. If you realize that, then you can pluck that disease out. You can mentally, like a surgeon, say, "I'm going to pluck this dis-ease." See, it's not disease, it's lack of ease. Uh-huh. Vibrating and embracing Tai Chi Gong means give power to peace. And all the promises that Jesus promised us out of scripture, which one was abundance, one was abundance. What did he say we need to do first? You must embrace your peace. Shalom in Hebrew, Shakti or Shante in Sanskrit, God's oldest language. Embrace the power of peace. And as you start to vibrate the peace, see, Jimmy opened up the show today talking about his response to this retrograde or yin cycle was not what it used to be. He's talking about he approached it with his peace. You practice these exercises, you pray often enough. Ceasing means regularly. Then you're going to become that peace. And people will feel like your gravity, and they'll just want to hang out with you. And you will see the quality of your friends get higher and higher. And along with it, their incomes, their bank accounts, higher and higher. Their investments, their stewardships, their generosity, higher and higher. And guess what will happen to you? The same